For the wins, came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it?
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
It's a
quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The last run got 6. Now second and 4. They'll run. This is Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He finds an opening past the 40. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
First and 10, Prescott. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Saints.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Kamara. And a short gain down to about the 33.
The ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
The Saints first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on first and goal.
On second and goal, Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a fourth and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Does it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Second down, Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, 50's a mic, 50's a mic. Come on. Yellow, blue. Line's 50, line's 50. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Packers nothing.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Running with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain. I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Second and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Saints.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10. Down at the 31. Prescott down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
47.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
And the Saints first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
On the carry.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott from the gun. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints add on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Saints 10, Packers nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
By the Saints.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
New Orleans.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running. Because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Nothing.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Doubles up. That's the way. 45. Mike, 45.
Love. Got a man. That's Allison. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Love fires that quickly outside. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
To number 24.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Lutt's good on the extra point, and a route is on here in this first half.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 47. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Following the interception, here's Prescott going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action this time with Love. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. Pressure comes and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Lutz with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Final play of the half, Love. He's going to let this go deep for Allison. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Let's go. 60 red. 60 red. Pick your game up. Hey, Yellen, go. Check mark 45. Hey, check. 45 the mark.
Love now on 2nd down. He's going to let this go deep for Allison. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for number 7.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Love. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Love. He's going to let this go deep for Allison. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
At the 15-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game. And this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Watch the slant. Check 15. Hey, kill. 47.
Prescott on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Looking long for Thomas. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Flushed out right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On the ground, Kamara. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints just continue to roll.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me. Barbados with the hustle pockets, distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Ocean from residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11. Now 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Love. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team, because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of the time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A busy night continues for Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And it's third down.
Here we go, D. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
First down, New Orleans.
On 1st and 10, Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
The score, Saints 40.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. Check 9. Check 9.
Here's Love. This is White on the screen. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there on the screen pass for 72 yards. Halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Josiah DeGuara there to make the grab. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And he knocks it through.
Score, Saints 45. Packers 7. Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
9-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Kamara with a run on first down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Saints on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's caught by Smith. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Saints.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
47.
Throwing. Prescott. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
First down, New Orleans.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Saints 52, Packers 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. So they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Love now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. I got him. 10. Check 3. Red, cycle.
To throw now. Here's Love. He's going to let it fly. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. And they will take a knee here.
56, Mike, 56. You're trash, you're trash.
And they take a knee.
You was having nothing to label them bitch. But once the boss made it, you labeled amazing. Ridiculous with birds, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LRE. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residence, the 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earned that.
And the Saints season will march on as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.